let's hope that GIANTX
Most people would just say Fnatic 2023 plus Nats. Yeah, basically.
Already you've seen the
I think a lot of people wouldn't say boasted just purely because of fragging, but
only one dropped over the course of the series so far, if I'm not mistaken.
I get it.
And split attack
BBL on defense,
you know,
Giants on attack.
in the game where, you know, winning a pistol round makes all of the difference. So I think if
They
there was any time to find
love a sheriff. It's 3-1 at the moment on pistols, so I can't say that the sheriff's not doing it.
Slow start. GIANTX have been
kind of looks like they're picking
so
weak side, but
so far. 3 out of 4. Can they make it 4 out of 5? Already Creven though has seen 2 towards B main.
yeah, and this is big for Cloud, just finding the wall.
Anyone does go towards it, the heaven spot.
Such early mid control for them. Look at it, so nice.
They want to start to head towards A.
Boom to see if anyone's pushed past the wall.
Alone. Yeah, the potential of a crunch through vents here could be huge, and you've already seen.
Do these 3 re-explore middle? God, the spike's dueling them.
Fend them off from ramp, or maybe investigate a bit of proactivity. Ara fends them off, and Westside with a trade directly. Cloud following it up, and the B site left open.
Yeah, teams maybe got to lean more on the sheriffs, man. Look at how strong they are.
A 5th pistol round in this series.
Cronin though, appreciate the 38 mums. Thank you. No, I didn't see any of it, mate.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's still impressive nonetheless, and that's the big point that we have to take from this. GIANTX have looked
very nice
on pistols.
Yeah, 4-1 on the pistols.
That are under a microscope, and they show us it once again. It looks maybe if they do get a 5th pistol round, they'll have a better chance.
It's a great first shot from him.
As we know on Lotus, they won both. But they weren't able to convert it. And immediately, I do want to talk about the comps just a little bit here and the difference in terms of meta read between the 2 teams, Cairo, because I'm happy to see
it's worth mentioning the Bandits team is
couple of teams
won in the eco last time.
G2 Furia, I believe, both showing that one off. MIBR. Was it as well in Americas? Whereas GX with this Sky and then Waylay Neon. I mean, those 3 agents,
yeah,
specifically
man,
the Sky,
their win rate's unbelievable.
It, you know, pop up in like top 5 highest picked agents.
They've got great
in
sheriff
CN.
players,
Like,
to be
that
fair.
is the meta read that they've gone for more than anyone else, where Waylay has dripped off a little bit for other regions. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, it's interesting, but the rifle gets picked up by a pistol player.
That's
and
mental.
Now we're straight back to the same thing, just one less player in the mix. BBL have been known for pistols in the past. Not so much in the tier 1, because let's be honest, since they've been in tier 1, they've always been winning. And it seems like
good instant stun, man.
Get another chance here.
Okay, they got caught off by ramp.
On towards A heaven. Lovers Rock still holds on with a shotty, but this time caught out. So it should be business as usual now for the attack.
I don't know, the Bandit here.
Huge, but LaRock, we see what his Bandit can do. Only 1 map ago, but or could it be repeated?
That's unlucky.
No, just 1 this time. That's fair enough. Overall, yeah, Ara now starting to get in on the mix, and he's 4 away from that overdrive. Should it come through? And GIANTX have a pretty decent end to that, and also have a win condition for the next round through Ara. Yeah, it looks like the engagements have been pretty easy for them so far. Building on what I was saying about comps, I think that's one thing we've got to be looking at with this Sky pick, something which Cloud has always been known to play.
Don't teams do set plays in their Byron against ecos? Because if you're doing a set play like from barrier down, there could be a 5-person stack that you're going into. You normally want to feel it out.
And I like that BBL have decided to have a look at the world and
nothing worse than doing a set play and you go into my duelist is sending it on his own with no one that can have spacing well, because obviously it's a duelist and there's just 5 people looking at him.
Might be a little more difficult for them when the side swap comes through. For Ara, it's no problem. He's breezed all the way through. He's on an adventure, mate. Let's see what he can find. Potential for him to be a backstab now if they do want to start heading towards B, but
well, the confidence is through the roof on that.
Try and find something already cut off. Ara still holding on to this one and will pick up Rose. Yeah, it forces BBL to the re-clear, or else Ara becomes a real big
he's
issue.
absolutely messed it up back aside.
It gets messy between the 2, and then there's Ara's
this guy gonna solo win this game.
The player's still not wanting to fight, and then Ara goes running into Creven. The spike is heading this way, and that's a big 1 versus 1 between the site player and Cloud. I mean, even with a spanner thrown into the works, feels like GX haven't fully profited from the situation. Creven now in an awkward
bold
timing.
from Creven.
Oh, but does he lose?
Really bold.
Cloud playing around here, plays in west side. Good shots, but can't quite find that second kill that probably would have won the round.
They've been bailed out by individuals here shooting. I don't know what Kreven thinks he's doing.
Was what, 40 health between the last two?
Yeah, it's a really weird one, you know. Someone's got to go and address that issue. Ara cannot be left unchecked in spawn. Larok does a brilliant job at marshalling mid, and eventually they clear him out, but not before he picks up 2 kills for the Endeavor. Important round though, crucial stage in the game for BBL to get this defender side active again.
And should be happy with the damage.
Last time it was,
they did good damage. Get the Outlaw out.
Down to the
4 people that can get one shot.
True. It is do or die once again in the economy state. This is usually when we see BBL actually shows what they're made of.
A lot of YouTube for that.
Play, and this is the map you want it.
And the position that you want it right now as well, because very soon Rose is going to find himself hot under the collar.
They use all their util basically.
Will he bend or break?
To get into vents, so you would imagine they're just double dropping this.
Just shuffling the guard as they're ready to drop in. And
they both drop close, so we okay?
No problem at all. Rocket let off from Larok. He goes down with it, but doesn't matter how much utility Rose is going to miss here.
Yeah, but well, this is a bit awkward. GIANTX don't come out too bad. It's 2v3.
It is, but look where the spike is.
Yeah, but
you've got to travel through 2 different layers of elevation through vents if you want to get it, or wrap the whole way around.
Where's Loiter going? Because he's the straggler between the pack.
He's watching the backside here. He's the rear guard to the situation, so Grubby could very quickly be caught knife out. And
man, this round's killing me.
Collects the info, continuing to backtrack. This is what I'm
killed me
talking
a
about.
little
That
bit.
drop into vents against this judge. You can stun it, and you can in fact kill it if you're flickless. Apparently, such a long way to go for Grubby though, and it just doesn't give him any real opportunity now.
That was rough from Giants, man.
So straight away, BBL bounce back.
Pipson, we haven't seen them explode yet, but that might have done it.
For the defense, but it's a lot of rifles lost at the exact same time. Loiter lucky to walk away with his life, but there's at least 2 players there that probably won't have a buy.
Sloppy game from both teams. Oh, really sloppy, yeah. If your other teams in the EMEA watching this right now, you're feeling pretty good. If you got to play these teams.
Not, because I'm expecting Outlaws and the like to come through. Rose did excellently well in defending this position, and I think that's something that we have to consider when it comes to their split. You know, are they ready to respond to these different levels of pace if it is going to be GX sending it into mid every time?
Well, that mixed buy that we saw in Lotus having mixed effect, but not a win, comes back through on split stingers and 3 sheriffs. What can they find here? A trade, okay.
Good 1 for 1.
Picked up. What can we do to convert this into something better, though?
Yeah, Ara takes on board a boatload of damage, sliding through the thorns. BBL,
Rock's looking pretty good right now.
To be counted. A third on the
it's great from BBL. Get their money good as well.
For the first time in this
you take away Giants' pistol rounds, man, and the last 2 maps combined have looked really rough.
Of their life to wake up and be like, right, okay, guys, we know what we need to do, and actually start shooting GIANTX, because this is much more their piece.
And I think this round is probably the perfect example of where you then find the value from that Vice.
Yeah.
Because as soon as the Thorns come out, Ara's losing, you know, 2/3 of his health bar.
Hey, Giants just going for their set strands. Where's the wall? Is this it?
Rather than the amount of time you spend in it. Exactly what is required
to
Fawns
flash.
For this Neon, which has found
they're going to get wrecked here. Surely the Vice util's too good.
In the site where the problems lie.
Will they go heavy heaven?
Heaven they go. Rose is the man playing on. Oh, he's trying to play on the edge there. I don't know about this because LaRock straight back in, but somehow numbers even, and Kreven having to hold things down.
Nice ult.
A big ulti to put him in a position where
they buy so much time with this.
Try and challenge the players of GIANTX, but they go elsewhere towards CT.
Both guns caged, but quickly unleashed. In screens, Lovers Rock already on the line. I think BBL know exactly where these last 2 players are. They've considered it, and it's just a question of dealing with that threat.
Well, it's picking your fights here because every single player is on their own, on their one, and GIANTX have the numbers advantage no matter where they go. But I think Kreven just held exactly the GIANTX players, and with that spike on the ground, the rest of BBL are
Very
going to
nicely
get
handled
into
from BBL on this
position
one.
to win the round and put a little bit of distance between them.
GIANTX are going to do here, man. It's looking pretty rough.
It's a very well gauged situation there from BBL in terms of who is taking the fights, who's backing up and inviting others. I like this. You know,
do you think next year the SEA teams will suffer as they won't be able to regularly scrim against the Korean teams? Probably. How bad is the ping?
From Kreven just stops them from getting in, gives a position to fortify, and there you go. 4 rounds to 2, and GX back on another bad bite.
Yeah, as the Rock, a shining light once again.
Aja, thank you so much, man, as well. Appreciate the prime. Thank you, thank you.
And looking to continue on.
Would be about 100. Really 100 ping? Yeah, then they ain't pracking them. If it was like 80, I would consider it, honestly.
BBL are happy to give up if they can then fight the extremities together, and that's exactly what you're going to get here.
Yeah, it's Flickless on a Sheriff, and he's not even got his crosshair lined up right either, so I don't know how that
oh, mate, I thought he was getting a double here.
Especially when Lovers Rock can do something like that. It's a bloody operator, for God's sake.
Yeah, he's on rails right now. And that's exactly what was required. Do you think of the op duels in the previous series? Izzy was really headlining that encounter. And here
it would be around 80 to 120 ping.
When to pick your battles,
I would consider it if the Korean teams would be down for it, honestly. Be like time dependent. It's like a new meta or we're really bad at a map and no one's good at a map.
I don't know. Yeah, he's a sitting duck. Come on. And now with the operator on his back, Grubby does get the stinger in hand, but it doesn't get a chance to use it. So 5-2, BBL
rough, man.
Really starting to flex those muscles.
Yeah, you want to see BBL getting proactive.
If Watson come back playing the next game, do you agree with Angel? It's a good change from them, man. It's just a power upgrade. Even if Comeback couldn't speak any English, I would have done it. I just
can find the same value from the Fate.
I haven't watched much of Kolosha, but he was just crumbling from what I saw.
That's what it's all
he
about.
Needs more time.
GX looking to go for the B play again, but it's this reposition from Kreven and his Thorns that we've got to be thinking about.
Already BBL though, they're all in heaven and ready to line up and support Kreven. So once again the Vice utility gets the effect that they want, and they get to rotate in and support.
This is exactly
what language do you speak? He speaks a little bit of English. He's Turkish. He's been taking English lessons.
Really feels like the premier solution on a couple of maps to counter that Neon.
Vice for EMEA says Hazard.
Giants? Yeah, they are hitting the Vice. They're hitting the Vice sites a lot.
Yes, yeah.
But I think the focus needs to be in mid here, for sure.
People know at the minute because they've got rid of LaRock and want more. A brawl
Lawyer's in trouble.
One which does not continue because at this moment in time it's a heal up and away. Execute coming through. Rifles actually getting to work.
Oh, this gets weird.
Do you take your chance? Probably now as the players walk away. So that's a defensive cosmic divide that's pushed GX away from this point in the map. And there's not a whole bunch of time left.
And they think they could have gone Vents as well, so Lovers Rock in a rough position, and he's got an op on top of it as well.
Looking for it. In fact, Rose actually pushes out beyond the divide. Big fight in middle.
Holy, that wall wrecked him. And it caused the rotate as well. I will say, Lovers Rock might get over towards spawn in time, and we're not going to have a smoke here, so maybe. It's a nice shot, man. Is he not running for that? Great shot in the end. Yeah, they're just going to keep going middle. Especially as BBL are fighting them all the time here.
Yeah, look, I may be the poster boy for Vice, but not in this situation. Coming from what? You wanted to be the poster boy for Scottish Cast, didn't you?
Oh, hey. Scottish Casts? Yes, definitely.
retakes also need a new pickup. From what I've seen, yeah, I think so.
Can he add any fuel to the fire here, though? No. Put out in an instant by Westside.
Feels like they rushed it a little bit.
The good thing is here, if this does go a traditional split way, that's the lifeline, right? That's what we expected. Considering GIANTX can win pistols, that's what we'd be expecting here.
I mean, look at that. Arret is down to 15 HP, I think, before he takes that bullet to the dome.
It's a weird one because I guess he's on the roles that Comeback are playing as well, so maybe he's not like the best chamber. So maybe it's unfair and he needs some time.
That's going to be pretty difficult, but you know, if you can find a way to bait out the wall, maybe
he's
you're
fully
sending
stopped
the
there.
fast lane to get
Honestly, ever
credit
since
to
I
pop
mentioned
it
that,
a
he just
little
stopped
preemptively.
like outright.
That's got to be the way to do it, you know? But right now, it feels like a lot of rounds where we're just seeing a blind commitment towards one of these sites, and it's really costing them.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the compliments, I guess, to come out the back of that was that the mid-rounding was actually very good from GIANTX.
Yeah.
Going back towards mid, managing to get a couple of picks in their favour. But again,
I've been a viewer, maybe. Hurt his
like,
feelings.
You can't start a round bad every round and then work it into your favour,
You think
right?
that, do you feel like the most of the maps are best played by APAC teams only?
I would also probably argue that it's a knock-on effect
think
of playing double duelist.
some of the maps
macro is fundamentally different.
America's
This was a team that
pretty
always
good
loved
at.
to play double initiator and have those
Some of the
tools to
teams
really
are like
scour
good
for
in the
that
EMEA
information.
at some of the
Now
older
their
maps.
hands are tied and they're being forced to maybe play
I would say as well.
in a way which is a lot more heads up, and I think that has been an
America's,
issue for
I think
them.
America's
So
are better at PAL.
we'll see what the answers
when I
are
watch.
coming out of the timeout. It does look like much more of a spread default here.
Yeah, take the time, split up, look for clues, Scooby-Doo and all that. But gonna need to see some ultimates in play
Fnatic
as well.
loads us.
See what
Yeah,
they
the
use.
Fnatic loads is pretty good.
Need to be careful of
Fracture.
Though. He does
Fracture
have the
might be
spike.
one
He
as
loses
well.
his position. This could be BBL.
Normally
to
like
go on and win.
normally like Paper
But a
X's
great
Fracture,
shot
to be
in
fair
front of
though.
the
When they
operator
go
and Lover's
aggro.
Rock.
Gotta say, when it comes to holding down
Takes
an
him some
angle,
time, though.
Flickless has had BBL's
Yeah,
number
honestly,
at times in this
Fracture
battle.
and
Loiter is going to win against the op of Arrow,
Fracture
but
and
Flickless is
PAL
right
I
there
could get
for
on board
another.
with for
That's
Americas.
3 bodies buried in
EMEA
middle.
Fracture's
And the
normally not
round
that bad as
almost
well.
single-handedly wrapped up by the Belgian.
Yeah, I feel as if
I don't
I'm
think
waking
BBL
up in a
needs to do
fever
this
dream.
aggro
Why
at middle, but
BBL
they're just
once
kind of doubling
again
down.
going and taking these ones when something they're good at playing together was swinging together, right? Flickless just takes them all
I think
from
Secret
himself.
can make playoffs in the
Now we've got a
EMEA.
last
Mate,
one
EMEA
versus
aren't
one,
that
and
bad,
Grubby
bro.
cannot win
Secret
out.
would still go
So
bottom of
it's
the table
Mr.
here.
Clutch himself to move into a 1 versus 3.
It's a world away, though. And look who's waiting in the tower block. Eviction notice in hand. It's Flickless. A quad kill from him.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do a timeout here. Just tell them to
Respectable. 3 rounds
chill out a
left
bit
in the
over towards
half.
middle.
Which way does it go? I think if you're a GIANTX fan, I think at least one more
Yeah.
would put me into a real confidence spot for this roster.
The part
Feeding
that
him
makes
at
this
middle.
round a little more puzzling for me is the fact that BBL were finding success by, you know, easing off from mid at
Yeah,
times.
I mean, this
you
is gonna be the
allowing that
whole
pressure
talk
to be
about middle.
taken, withstanding it, and looking towards the other extremities, the limits of the map for answers. Whereas here, they're kind of going all in on a position where Flickless is just absolutely farming them, for lack of a more romantic vocabulary. So, a timeout called by Key.
The coach here, I mean, I can't blame him
Having
for being
lost 2
pissed.
in a row, you've got to look at the ults that are up in this last cycle of the half from round 10. What is it that they've got to try and mitigate? Viper's Pit and 2 very heavy execute ultimates.
But then at the same time, right, you have that showstopper, and you also have the overdrive for Lover's
Yeah.
Rock. This
Prediction
is really
for
big.
GE
Retake
DRX. I
ultimates,
went for GE,
especially
but
since
mate, I'm not
Lover's Rock
confident in
loves
that.
the operator so much.
I think that
You
might be the
imagine
hardest
kept
one
in the back pocket
to call this
for
one.
those most close quarter fights.
What teams are you
Double
most
duelist, that
disappointed by?
1-2 punch, which has had to
Most disappointed
reinvent
at the
itself a
moment?
little bit. The Lovers Larocque duo, as it has been
Heretics
coined
comes to mind
by
fast.
some. Because they're playing different agents than what we'd seen from them in the past. I know that Larocque was
K-Corp.
always good for a game on Raze every now and then, but Neon was the duelist which he really built his identity around when that was the change asked of him. We've seen him on
Yeah,
so
I
many
would say they're
different
my
roles.
main two,
Smokes
to be
even,
honest.
You mentioned earlier in the broadcast, but yeah, it does play differently, and right now he does seem to be thriving.
Well, it's actually
Nongshim, mate, they just won a Masters. That's way more than I expected them to do. Even if they bomb out, from now till champs, it's still a great year for Nongshim.
Little off-roll op, we've seen it a couple of times already. Boaster, Chronicle, Rose right now. Looking at things, it's another slow round from GX, but Westside gets up into ramp early, triggers the wall, and while the refract expires, he's perfectly safe.
Well, we're gonna get.
Well, you ain't getting much out of this.
Coming straight through. The fuse though does expire, and GIANTX
This is gonna be interesting for Giants.
But yeah,
Surely you can't think that you can just send it into A after they've taken all this space and you've done no pressure middle. Okay, they think they can.
No one as well, so the value is next to nothing for GIANTX, and BBL here to fight. Sure, let's go. Take the gloves. Let's try and take a brawl right now. GIANTX, though, are completely stalled out. They want nothing to do with this.
Oh, chill, mate.
He's caught, but everyone's here on BBL.
That's a man with the spike. They have to try and play safe.
Dude, Flickless is shooting right now. The fact that this is a winnable round for Giants is mad.
2 versus 2 situation, but the plant's got to come in at some point, Cairo. Pit to be deployed into elbow.
Oh, why not?
And BBL playing back into this
Wait,
2-on-2 with a health
the
advantage.
the Viper change came in, right? Look at this pit. None of it goes into the middle wall.
You've also got that overdrive.
When did that? I guess it hit.
Larrick's utility belt as well. This boombot on nade could make things a real
It's
issue,
on the patch?
especially for
Oh, okay.
Flickless.
Yeah, because he is so low. So you look at Ara,
That's nice.
put on notice, playing outside of the pit to see if he can catch a player or two off guard. He does get a chance.
Okay,
at
very
level
nice.
drop,
Dude,
and the spray
obviously, Giants did good to try and even get this closer. You gotta go back and re-clear this. Or at least take middle here. To reactively push over towards B, which they want you to do, it's just not a thing, especially against a Vice. Normal double duelist comp, I could get on board with it, but he's still going to be facing 3.
Talking of leaders and followers, I gotta say, BBL did a great job at setting the pace here, forcing GX into an uncomfortable execute in the end, and it just didn't feel like there was a second plan. As soon as Larrick pops that ult, they're only in one mind, go A.
Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, they managed to mitigate a lot of the problems sent their way.
Wade with the tier 1, thank you so much for the 11 months, mate. Appreciate
so
that.
some bad, but there's also some good to come out
What
of
change
that.
with Viper? They changed how the pit spreads, so it like doesn't like, see this here, normally it would go slightly into like some of these areas here, but it doesn't, and it like full spreads around now. It doesn't like go into parts of this, the like sides of the maps that it used to, so you have to get like full spread now.
From the Cypher to the
But they took out all of the lineups, at least that pros didn't tell Riot that they wanted to keep.
Presence and GX here 3 members strong.
So the mid round and through mid has identified at least someone there, but at the same time, BBL, they're not going to have anything to do with it.
Yeah. This is where you see then Rose start to
And I
move
missed your
over
game
as
last
well.
week,
He
but I
should
heard it
have
was
the ball
good.
Come back up soon. He's got a Prowler. Needs to collect a little bit of information to base this call off. Otherwise, BBL know that they're going to be.
Dude, how many times are Giants going to head into the Vice?
Positions from the players, it was pretty far back, right?
Yeah, I mean the gamble makes sense from BBL. They got the info of the wall here.
They're actually just going to give it.
But they still kind of get the info of the wall that no one's over towards site here, so they might be able to spam from spawn.
Does it by a little
It's a shame that Kreven has a Vandal here.
Back into position. Kreven in CT, the wall goes.
Cloud's still not made it past
Whoa.
that Vice wall in main. Still not
It's a good wall to flood in. Vice
So
flash send.
That's the question. Flickless still gets another.
Dude, only 2 on site.
Be successful, but where's the rest of the bodies for GIANTX? They need to protect this and not lose control.
Sure.
That's exactly
Yeah, it's
what
a nice try from
happens.
BBL. I didn't
We're
mind it that
within
much.
one with 1 round to play.
Yeah, really cheeky cosmic divide there from Loiter as well to try and retake. BBL had all the players on the scene. It's just that initial call a couple seconds earlier.
I think the Euro nerf will affect Paper more than people think. It probably already has, right?
Opening pick from Flickless.
I see something's getting flamed quite a bit for his Neon.
Every test so far. And in terms of the
It's up to them if they want to stick with it, if they think the Neon changes aren't too big, or if they want to just put him on the jet, go for comfort.
Not the best by GIANTX. Breathing down their necks at this point to try and regain an equal scoreline into the second half. Those Seekers going to be a big component of this round, you can feel.
He was doing okay before. Yeah, I think it's just an extreme week of how bad it went, but also it doesn't look great.
And he's all by himself. That's one of the rifles gone.
But you got to remember how bad his Yori looked at the beginning as well, so it will take time.
Through the first bloods.
Yeah.
GIANTX do this a lot though. I do like when they take middle. They love creating a question mark here and then insta grouping on the signs. Maybe BBL on top of this as well. Prowler goes out and it's gonna leave this. Yeah, they might have a pretty good read actually.
And you can see the bodies from BBL being
Dude, all 3 of these are gonna go B.
Damage onto Arrow as well.
Surely we cancel.
Get healed up by Cloud as the Seekers will just confirm that the strong side for BBL right now is towards B, but with that Vice utility left behind and Rose an opportunity to play off it, the ult comes in early. Yeah, that's a really nice ultimate. It'll buy a bit of time for Rose to reposition if he really wants to. He heard the rope, trying to go up it, but GIANTX, they now have 30 seconds to get the spike down. Grubby is the one player making his reprisal from main, so all eyes on Kreven in the heavens.
Oh, nice shots, and his Wolves absolutely owned it. My God, dude, the Vice is absolutely on this round, holy.
As is Flickless. Last action of the half, so he's got to give it a go, but this one
very nice.
is rigged from the start. Kreven again profiting.
Divine from Kreven, the BBL believers looking to try and finish out this map, and the best possible position has up 7-5 after a resurgence from GIANTX.
Vice is back. Dude, the Vice had good impact on this.
Finish it out 2-1.
I mean, Vice is never bad on defense though, it's always about attack as well. Yampy, hello mate, how we doing? What's new here? What about Prime Gaming? Sure, man. Who's streaming right now? Who should we use? TMV? The classic? Of course he's on VFL. Okay, chat. If you're on Twitch at the moment or you're on YouTube and want to come over to Twitch, you can click over towards here out of full screen. See if you have a free Prime sub. Costs you nothing. You get it with Amazon Prime. And you avoid ads for the next month. Get a little slug next to your name, support the channel, all the good stuff. If you go on, you might have forgotten about it. That's okay. We're not going to judge you. E-commerce with the tier 1. Appreciate the 8 months. Thank you from that. Any thoughts on Lev and crew? Mate, I haven't watched them, so I need to see it. I like the Lev changes though. I picked Spike, right? That's on Neon now. I picked him thinking that they would do that. I'm glad they did. Chancelete with the tier 1 as well. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you also. Thank you. We got Braz, Cucumber, and 925 as well with the Prime. Thank you so much as well, man. Appreciate that.
Delivering, but if you're looking for more action, EMEA have got you covered this week.
I'm excited to watch Crew though. Crew should be fun.
The first team to lock playoffs.
We'll seem pretty high up on Crew.
Yes, you're hearing me correctly, because Liquid actually, even if they win that game, aren't guaranteed.
Yeah, both teams at 2-0, pretty big, massive game in that group. But so is this one right now. As we can see, look, this game has come down to third map
next?
on the second
Navi
half. GIANTX move on to defense on split. That's such a good sight for them.
Absolutely. We've yet to see what BBL can do in this position with the adjustments that they bring to the table as well. So you can see the retake win rate there for GX, 53%. And
it's a mad pistol win rate at the moment. Yeah, 15 in.
Roof. 80. And I think a lot of that will be propped up by the fact that they've taken
it's 4-1 at the moment on the
BBL.
pistols, so
yeah.
Let's see if they can find that fifth.
This should
keeping
be
up the percentage here.
We'll see if GIANTX can capitalize on that. BBL will have ideas of their own, considering they start the attack as double duelist. Ara is caught in the seas, but I don't know if the players have saw the visual effect of that. Westside has moved elsewhere. He's a big component.
A good trade though, but they got the slide out of him.
And gets at least one.
A man running on confidence. Someone who has not had their confidence knocked is Flickless. Still hanging on to mid control here. BBL starting to move towards A, and one of the big issues I saw from the last time out on Split, just blind commitments. Sending it into sites where they have no information. This time they're grouping up. It's a 5v2 wherever they go. 4v2, sorry.
Yeah, Grobby has to hold this by himself.
Flickless, you would imagine, is on there.
So it's a double controller to try and keep hold of the A side, but instead, let it go. Let the players by, and it will be a retake for GIANTX.
As we know,
think someone's holding him.
Condition here for GX.
But it's a little unlucky. Still not the best after-pump positions for BBL though.
Grubby a star, which he places to
maybe luck comes down to Kreven. You would
Now
imagine Rose is wrecked.
So the flash used, but it doesn't get anybody. That relay bolt huge, and Rose got cleared. That should be no way back.
Guys, please wait for Flickless. Surely he has a kill.
This should be BBL to win it out here and now, and it should be a massive pistol round. But that should. It's not the real deal. It's not confirmed yet. As Flickless comes through himself, it's all on him in a 1 versus 1. As LaRock holds on to the nade and buys himself time.
Unlucky, man.
Flickless
But like,
doesn't even have half. He's forced now onto the spike, and with the
Flickless just went so slow. Saw a lot going over towards side, tucked in, could have taken timing. He thought one was holding him, sure. But then they smoke it off and he doesn't even want to take a 1v1. He's still waiting heaven.
They've picked up another pistol, it's come at the perfect time, and this here, it's another situation where Ara is sliding in, and there's just no follow-up, no trade.
Yeah, it was a good
I love the counter
stun
from
though.
Lovers Rock, that can't be overlooked, but at times that synergy just doesn't feel completely built.
Yeah, you said it's binding, it could be splitting now as we see BBL.
Dude, they doubled up the pistols though, 2-4, you gotta imagine it's pretty hard for Giants.
Low fruit, you have fractured our relationship.
Eroded, perhaps. Well, got to look for a haven for this duo.
There.
The joke's making an ascent in quality.
Go, go, go!
Yeah.
But still, an abyss to be covered here.
Hey, I know. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, that's poor.
The gap building.
I'm so sorry, everybody at home. I know you want to enjoy this match, but it's not happening between us two. It's happening for GIANTX though. A nice couple of, I say a nice couple of kills. It was just one in the end actually.
Nice.
And
Are they going to be able to throw him the spike as well? Surely.
Classics, you know. So.
Oh, and orb. Yeah, we
GX
like this a lot.
waiting in the icebox before they can get
It's a raise up for next round.
Of their choice. I'm sorry. They've called off.
Somebody VAR that, please. Put him. He needs to go in the sin bin.
No, I absolutely do. But
I know Tom's on desk. Tom, can you come up?
oh, we're playing that game, are we?
Honestly, that's relatively smart.
All right, Cloud.
He already had his ult, so we wanted to give someone that had his ult already.
This next round is huge. We can't understate that enough.
Yeah,
An opportunity now for either GX to get back into it or BBL to.
Nikki with the prime.
put up a
Appreciate the
gap
6
which
months.
could make this irretrievable. He's actually come up the stairs.
Yeah. All right, it's all right, mate. Maybe for the next series. Let me see what's happening. Okay.
I feel like I needed to get him on the mic just to prove we weren't seeing things.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
They say if you hang around the studio long enough, you start seeing Tom Biz.
I see him everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because I've been seeing Dirka and the likes. But listen,
That's a hard retake. Let's see what Giants do. 4-person close over towards heaven. They could react pretty fast. Still a little scared of the ult.
Oh! Larok with another utility kill, except
God, he's
that one
owned
isn't
him.
self-inflicted. West side offline. You look at this retake again. It's got to come through. Ara and Cloud's got things started.
Right there.
brilliant start to the retake, but it's Loiter in the corner.
Doing it all
gets
himself.
caught next. The captain
Big
holding
1v1
on
at spawn,
and
but you would
bringing this
imagine that
retake through.
Rubinho
But
doesn't
still
even move
Craven
much,
and
yeah.
Main could be the big upset, and Ara's just found him.
Really
Grubby
nice.
next up. BBL.
God, that was a lovely
collapsed
retake in
on
the
this
end.
hold, and
They
sure it's
absolutely
in a
wrecked him.
bonus round, but
Yeah.
expecting much better.
I don't know what the comms were like between this guy and LaRock pushing spawn, but
using so much utility to initiate before, it's almost a full contact. Cloud finding 2 kills. I said Ara was going to be the main factor with how they've tried to set him up previously. He was just tailgating. That is unfortunate for Westside.
yeah, I
But
mean, they just
GX do
made
incredibly well to get
Stood
through this one,
silent
and
the
now
whole
the next
time.
round is sort of equally important, if not more so.
I think the big thing about Westside's death is it actually benefits GIANTX, because that showstopper's no longer in play. They win the round and they don't get the value. So with the next round, as you said, it becomes even more important because of the economy.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Larok happy to take that trade, and we'll
Well, they could
BBL
get a
into
site
the
for
A
free.
site again. It's been forfeited once more. GX playing to this. Their
Rose
game
gets a
plan
kill off
in
this
the
plan, that's
retake.
all.
It worked well in the previous, but
Yeah.
Loiter has disrupted it here.
Same sort of results from
Well,
the
there's Rock
last
as a stun
round,
for this.
but Cloud, he won't be able to. Oh, he's able to get at least one, and the trades are good.
Nice.
Okay, it's
weird
3-on-3.
decision making, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
and
lie to you.
BBL have to play this forward line. They have
Really
to
weird
find a way
decision
to
making from
disrupt
him.
What GX are doing.
Yeah, but they're also playing Loiter so deep in main to play for the stars. But he's going to have to come closer
shot.
because things could get messy here. Grubby now looking to try, swing out, get an engagement. Rose hiding, doesn't realise the position he's in. Craven manages to dodge the molly. So with the start being used to try and grab well, this
smoke.
is just going to be a defuse.
Big
Craven,
smoke.
Loiter needs to
What?
get into the mix. A
He's allowed to
defuse
win that,
coming
that's
through.
nuts.
He's missing the shots, and it gives GIANTX
Honestly, I'm
the
still
round.
impressed he killed the guy
We're
Heaven. That was crazy.
within 2, and BBL have no economy left.
Oh, it was a 2 versus 3 as well, I think, from GX in that situation. Backs to the wall, post plant set up. Flickless is so
he's sliding here.
patient
Just kill him.
in making his reprisal through Heaven. I think GX were lucky, honestly, with how caught off they got at the start of the round, but again, these post plants for BBL such an issue, and that will be the main talking point of the timeout, I'm sure.
Yep, second and last timeout of this series being used up by Key. And we discussed it, right? As we start to head into split, what does this defense side look like for GIANTX? And since we've had a bonus round, a rifle round, GIANTX have won them all, and they've put BBL under real pressure.
This is a good plan. It's
This
a
is at
fine
that
plan.
stage in the game now where you're looking for the
Considering they don't
next
have
layer
Heaven
of
control and they
development,
fell
that
at digging
next
it spammed,
adaptation,
it's fine.
because for
Not the
BBL,
plant
they've been
fault.
allowed into the A site for free the last 2-3 rounds. GX are giving this up on purpose. Yeah, not without, you know, an unneeded death here or there, but they've stuck to their strengths and it's worked. BBL now need to try and find what the resolution to that is. You saw the first little sign of it with them taking a little bit of screens control, a bit more advanced last time, but there has to be something else to win them these rounds.
I agree with that, but I also feel as if BBL are so thinly spread.
Does
They
Lovers
wanna play a
rock
player
the
in main,
extra
but they also want to
VMEA?
take extra space in
Nah.
screens. And when
Nothing's
that
a
goes
stream.
through the
We've
screens
never seen a
fall,
one trick
your
as stream
player
as
in main needs
extra.
to come a lot closer, and that's where Loiter maybe failed in that
There's
last
also a
round.
big difference right now
Okay,
between
next
how
round,
BBL are trying to
ultimate
handle it
simply
and
for
how
both teams.
Envy are trying to handle it.
When you look
Like at the
it,
moment, there's a
gotta
lot
say
of
GX
trying to make this guy comfy.
little
They're
bit
putting him on
closer
Jet sometimes,
in
trying to get
terms
him an
of
op all the time.
finding
Envy are
themselves
doing the complete opposite of trying to make Exeter
the real best stock
as
of them.
uncomfy as possible.
I'm thinking Flickless is pit for mid control when we come to the rifle round. And Westside maybe even looking to get that convergent paths up as well. You can see here the plan for BBL, take mid control, build off the back of the bucket. But no duels entertained so far. Not until Flickless. Oof.
Yeah, not as clean as he has been. And well, it's going to continue to get cleaner. That's a nice setup through Westside's Whaley.
Yeah, I mean, this
Fantastic
ability is
Hinder
still
coming in
legit.
there, as they've still got the main control. Cloud should move with an air of caution now, as he knows mid control's already been taken, and yeah, the rotation's arriving.
Yeah, support in numbers and expectations are that this
MG
is
Bobby,
gonna
thank
be
you so much for the Prime as
GIANTX
well,
to
man.
close
Appreciate
this
the
one
18 months.
out.
Thank you for
30
that.
seconds remain. A spike plan would be huge for BBL if they could
I mean,
get
if
it.
they win this 1v1 on site, maybe.
The question is, where are you going to find it? A is probably your best chance, and even then, Creven's walking in low. Cloud takes that one every single day of the
Nice
week.
shot, what
Rose
the
follows
hell
it
is
up
that?
though, and actually, in that foot race towards the site, they win out.
And they also have a rifle, so in a 2v3,
they get a good plan.
I'm getting a little bit worried here. It comes
Oh
down to
god, I
these
thought it was a
shots,
lineup as well. It's a great
and
shot.
Right, so this
Dude,
is
they're
game
feeling
on
it,
now.
man.
That's really one
Put
to
a
drag
fade
your
all
attention.
instantly onto it as well.
Loiter doesn't have any stars to work with from what I can see. Just the Sheriff in his hands. Both players retaking from screens. Herd on the BBL side. A double stack.
Yeah, 2 retakes attempted, 2-1. Can GX make it 3 out of 3? We're even going to get
might
a
work.
cosmic
Oh, it's a star
divide.
on the
That's
heads.
how worried GIANTX are.
Holy.
Grubby spray! Just gets
That's
it.
devastating.
It's an expensive round.
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
it's expensive
but
for
the
both,
answer
really. They
is,
got the
have
Fado
they
into this
won?
as well.
And you get it right now.
God, that was close.
Yeah, an 8th for GIANTX. Felt like BBL's setup was catered perfectly to what they wanted to try and do in that retake with a little understacker and elbow. I like this defensive utility from Westside. Profitable, catches Ara mid-jump. Or sorry, Lover's
He
Rock.
ran out of
And then,
bullets.
yeah, this from Grubby. The Cosmic Divide, obviously, to cut off anyone playing post-plant from deep, but they get exactly what they're looking for.
That's relief on the faces of the players, it has to
Yeah.
be said. That's the big part here. Lovers Rock, Operator back. Every player on 25 shields coming into this. And you can see BBL have changed things up a lot slower, a lot more methodical. That's what they're aiming for.
Put an aggro wall here. Sure.
I have to say, this game almost brings my mind back to the GX BBL match we had stage 2 last year in groups. GX winning it over 3 maps and BBL having to fight back from the death to find their playoff spot. What a statement this would be against this
Oh,
team.
that is giant, man.
Flickless
5
once
HP on this as
more
well.
Proving invaluable.
Vision
in
block's
those opening
still
engagements.
done over towards middle, but they don't really know that he didn't go and do this. You'd imagine. You're like very confident he didn't, considering the damage. But
second to none in this moment.
Yeah. Doesn't happen all too often, but there's been at least a couple rounds where Cloud's been able to heal off one of his
Rock might
teammates.
get
Groovy
this.
now under the microscope on this A fight.
I don't love this angle, but he'll probably get one.
Into the line, and with the jump peak taken, the first bullet fired, trigger pressed, Flickless right in behind, and Rose completely detached from this, so it really has to be Grubby in map right now, up close to the wall, does catch one. And Flickless still slow to take his timing.
Yeah, happy with that. Our GIANTX,
Dude, ever since Flickless though kind of lost that round by not taking his timing in heaven, he keeps on pushing A early.
That's the thing. They don't know that he's still left behind here. Ult to try and make that first incision. Kreven pops it, one of his own, but Ara still wins with the classic in hand. Flickless pops up with the perfect time, and Rose trying to reverse engineer this wall. Still
very
can't
nice for
stand
Giants,
to the
man.
task.
Dude, they might be doing
GX
this.
tying us up at 9.
All even. BBL and GIANTX.
Dude, they get him wrecked every time they go over towards site. They just have so many over towards site.
How has this end up being turned on its head like this? It feels as if BBL have been stuck on 9 for the longest time.
I mean, we've seen this happen to them a couple of times on this map. I think the NRG game in Santiago as well, when they struggle to close out there, relying on these hero moments. Players like Loiter again being alive in the late rounds.
The retake,
only bailout.
yeah, I mean the retakes are
There
nice,
has to be
mostly
something more
because Flickless
consistent
is doing
to
so
it.
much in that. Again, I still think they should have won that other round when he was heaven as well. Should have been an extra retake thing.
Barking out his orders right now, making sure everyone on BBL knows that this is a must win and they need to fix their mistakes, and it's not going to happen. It's Ara's first in the kill feed. All 4 players for BBL are here.
But they all sit over towards site.
I mean, how many times have GX found this opening advantage and gone
big
back
change
into
up.
a
Plan for
retake?
heaven.
Huge
3
fight going
persons
down
take
in
over
May.
towards heaven now.
BBL now on the move. They have to be the protagonists here. They have to find something because these retakes have been so potent for GIANTX. It's going to be through Lover's Rock Overdrive, but he's so scared. Doesn't move out of main.
Yeah, I mean, what's he meant to do though?
GIANTX have got
Just
the
a wall
site.
blocking
They've
double.
got control of the spike. BBL need to win the heaven fight, and they don't. Cloud holds on. GIANTX
Very nice,
on the
man.
precipice of
So
something
many
special.
retakes. I mean, at least like the BBL tried something a little different here.
And
But it's also very good from
really going
GIANTX,
through the
realizing that now they wanted to
motions
fight over towards A main and go heavy
Another
site.
round.
You gotta give it to Giants, their retakes have been really nice.
It's not Flickless this time, but it's Ara.
This was good just because they
Stalwart in position.
read what was going on very well.
Gives the platform that allows the rest of the Giants to pile on through. Look at the round timeline. 5 diffuses in a row, all part of the plan, and BBL without an answer, without a timeout here either.
I think the worst part is BBL won
Dude,
the
if
pistol
BBL
round,
lose
and
this,
in my
again,
head
for
I was
people
like,
that are
right,
watching,
okay, time to
BBL,
settle
maybe I
down.
need to bring up their group
BBL
again.
are about to
BBL
go win
lose
one,
this,
and it has
they
not
have
been
to
the
be
case whatsoever.
a Fnatic or a
BBL
Vitality,
have looked
otherwise they're
stunning,
done in groups.
Stunted and absolutely stuck out of this game. Towards mid they go, and it is towards Cloud, who, to be honest, in his own right, has earned his plaudits.
Absolutely. No less for the match which he's called. Split specifically looking much better for GX. Ooh, awkward engagement, but does find one to the headgear of Kreven first. Does Cloud cowering in the Kingdom corner, taken out. And with the follow-up taking its sweet time to arrive, what's Lover's Rock to do?
That's funny,
Watch
bro.
Larok die beside him, chasing him down into the sewers with just a singer. Cloud is ready for this one, as are GX, but, ooh, I say that. Loiter.
Sure, but like, look at where the spike
Yeah, but
is.
he's not Omen. He can't go and collect that spike with an ultimate. They're completely locked out without a key.
Okay,
I also
let me get it up
said,
now.
Retrieve the weapon. He's
Let me
just
share the
left
groups
it
so people can
there
understand.
to go through the vent, and
30
yeah, I
seconds
don't know.
left.
I'll wait for them to die
Speak out,
first.
locked out without a key. BBL don't have key for the rest
so again,
of these rounds.
we're battling out here right now.
Like a passenger.
It'll be
And
1-2. It will be BBL.
Really saying is, have they learned
And again, they got to play
experience, because it's a different level out there.
They got to play.
Then be translating to matches like
Any good
this,
kills here?
Not really.
They could play Vitality and Fnatic.
Feel like they've got that second gear to shift into.
And then it'll be BBL head-to-head Giants as well, so they might even have to win both.
The GX have won purely on gun kills, on kills alone. Cosmic Divide back up for Grubby. Operator in hand. BBL now go back to the grindstone to see what they
can beat
get.
Vitality. I mean, they could beat Fnatic as well, but they're not favored.
Over the top of it, not able to capitalize. Insert of Ara though, and back to this mid focus where BBL are gathered.
Oh, Flickless now under pressure. He's managed to escape pretty easily.
Yeah. BBL again playing through this 1-3-1. They've gone A almost every single time when they've done it. This is the deviation. Now setting up for a B play on the 4-buy.
Yeah, but look at this. This is the stronger side of the map for GIANTX. They've also changed things up, but with the wheelie heading elsewhere, that could be an issue. A nice
an extra as well.
Ready to drop out.
Loiter down to 17 in transition as well, and he's so far away from the play. There's only Lover's Rock in heaven. As soon as that smoke drops, there's a real issue here, and Lover's Rock still, again, fully faithful in the notion that if they take B, they can win these fights. But look at the health, it's just too low.
Holy, nice chance.
Inside, sweeps in
0-1 going down, 1 armor. God damn, that's it.
GX, 1 away.
I can't believe it.
Big game for them to win, man.
We spoke about it. The fact that BBL haven't looked the best. A little bit wobbly here. And this is the biggest of wobbles right now against the GX that last week has looked like they should have easily been dropping out this group.
Yes! This game, or the match that both of them played against Pacific, feeling like a bit of a barometer. Credit to them for the rounds that
three goes at it. 3 must-win rounds to BBL. Otherwise, they're really up against it.
You can already see
a big fall from Grace, man.
Getting ready to take the A space, tagged on the way.
The spike not committed anywhere, but you can see right now the Seekers are looking to get that information for the defense, and they want to actually go and fight.
They want to push a judge.
Rock with a judge in hand. This is not a fight you really want, not at close range anyway.
Yeah, well, that's where you would like it. Not going to be offered it on there.
Oi, nice shot.
It's all West Side right now.
Ah, it's unlucky.
BBL pay a hefty toll.
He goes back for another. Of course he does. Dude, nicely done from Giants, man. Fair play. God, BBL are in the worst spot ever.
It's falling off at the wheels here unless Lover's Rock can find a way to steady the ship. Body Con! It's GX,
and you can see it's a big game for them as well.
With a huge victory.
GX are
what a win that is.
in the face of